Today's video is making something that I personally was looking for back before we ordered our car, and I think it may be helpful to all of you potential Tesla owners in the future, because I know a lot of you don't have your cars yet, but hopefully are saving up and wanting to get here one day. And you hear a lot about the configurator, right? We all play around with Tesla.com and spec out the Model 3, Model Y, S or X, or even Cybertruck we want. But a lot of you may be thinking, like, what happens after you order? Like, what are the steps and what happens leading up to delivery day? There's basically 10 major steps that I've deducted it from based on my experience. Keep in mind it could be different depending on what state you're in, what country you're in, and Tesla changes their processes and their website all the time, so depending on when you're watching this, it may be different. But step 0, I guess you could call it, is just configuring the car you want. So you go on the website. Unlike a stupid dealership, you just pick out exactly the way you want your car, what tires you want, full self-driving, what color do you want, and all that. And yes, you press the order button, which even supports Apple Pay, and you get that satisfying little hedgehog or owl if it's a Cybertruck, and they give you a reservation number. So at that point, if you're buying a vehicle from the Sexy lineup, you have committed that $250. It is not refundable, and by the way, that $250 does not even go towards the price of the car. Basically, that's the cost of letting Tesla know you would like to buy the car. If you cancel your order, you're not getting that money back. But step 1, after we completed that video months ago where I first ordered this Model 3, you go to your account page. I guess, of course, you have to make a Tesla account. That could be step -1, I guess. But once you're at your account page and you click manage on your reservation number, they ask you to enter your address to see if you qualify for a home delivery. So depending on where you live, Tesla might bring the car straight to you. But if you're more like me and you're not close to a delivery center, they're going to suggest a few locations as to where you can pick up the car. So for me, they made 2 suggestions. One was a little bit closer than the other, so I selected the closer one to pick up the car. But that's step 2, basically picking your pickup location. Then after that, step 3 is they give you this QR code if you're on the web that you're supposed to scan with your phone, and once you take your phone out, scan that QR code, that forwards you to a website that allows you to upload pictures of your driver's license. So they basically just need a picture of the front and back of your current driver's license. It has to be a current one, it can't be an expired one, which brings me to my step 4, which may be different for you. But if you want to have 2 people registered to the vehicle, that second person also has to make their own dedicated Tesla account. Then they scan that same QR code, add their driver's license to your reservation page, and then they know the 2 people that are going to be registered to the car. For me, number 5 was them asking if I had any interest in trading in a vehicle, so there may be a few more steps if you are trading in your old car. We were not, so you just say no. Pretty simple step. Then step 6 is when they're asking how you want to pay for this car, which for most of you is probably going to be financing. So that's when they ask for how much you want to put down, and if you select that you are financing, there's likely more steps where you have to get approved for the loan and you get a quote on an interest rate and all that. Or the more simple option is you just pay upfront in cash. So that's what we were doing. So it was a lot simple. Step 6 is over with. You just say we're paying in cash. Then after we selected that we were paying in cash, step 7 comes, which is the hardest step of all. Step 7 is simply wait. This is when Tesla basically says, okay, we have all the information we need. We'll let you know when your VIN is assigned, and in the future you can schedule delivery. And for us, this was nearly half a year long wait, because we ordered the car and completed steps 1 through 6 in a mere couple minutes, and then we hear nothing except, of course, checking the Tesla app, which you can download and sign into to see your estimated delivery date, or you can check via the website. Also, if you end up ordering this car like I did, the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, there's an awesome subreddit full of amazing people called Model 3 Standard Range Delivery, where everybody in there is just kind of comparing who's getting VINs, how long people have been waiting for. You can add your flare on there so that everybody knows when you ordered and what you ordered. And those people on there were very helpful for us, because they informed me that basically if you don't have an estimated delivery window of 2 weeks, then you're probably not honestly that close to the vehicle. Like originally when we ordered the car, it said that our delivery window was from July 7th to like September 9th. And of course, as we got closer to July, it got pushed back several times. And oftentimes it'll say like a 4-week delivery window, and you'll get close to it and then they push it back again. So probably don't put too much weight in the delivery window until it's only 2 weeks long. Then once you enter that delivery window, that's typically when they have a pretty insightful update for you. But some people in that subreddit were telling me that if you check the source code on the website, which if you're on a Mac using Chrome, you just go Command Option U, and then you get all of the hard data in that order page, you can actually actually find your VIN sometimes in the source code before Tesla has reached out to you, but that did not happen to me. I just woke up one morning, opened the Tesla app, and a VIN was assigned. But now that brings us to step 8. Once you have your VIN assigned, now you can get insurance quotes from basically any insurance provider you want to go with. We ended up going with Tesla Insurance, which was baked right into the app, and it let us customize how high our deductible was, what our annual mileage was, and what we wanted to be covered for. And it's not available in every state, but if you have Tesla Insurance, it's really simple to figure out exactly how much it's going to cost. Plus, we didn't have to pay for 6 months up front. We can just pay for it 30 days at a time, which is nice. But then that brings us to step 9, which is something I did out of order, so I'm trying to warn you guys. But with step 9, they'll actually let you schedule your delivery. Now, the weird thing for me was they actually gave me my VIN before they let me schedule a delivery day. So, like, you could go into your account page and see that you have a VIN, and the Tesla app will say you have a VIN, but you have to get a special text, or for some people it's an email with a special link that you have to click in order to actually pick an open delivery day. And for me, there was only a 3-day window to choose from, so naturally I picked the soonest possible delivery date, which was 11 a.m. on August 24th. There was no way to get the car any sooner, so that was the soonest I could get it. But they asked for me to schedule delivery about 1 week before then, so for some people it may be different depending on your region and your area. I saw some people in the subreddit saying that they got like their VIN assigned and then they could schedule delivery for the following day. So sometimes you can go from, I hope my car is coming soon, to, oh, it's ready for pickup tomorrow. But again, only if you have like a 2-week delivery window. And then finally, step 10, which you can do straight from the app, you link your bank account using this special service that they bake in there, and that's how you finally pay for the car. I did not put it on a credit card. I don't even know if they support that. But basically, it's a very expensive purchase, which requires a wire transfer, so you have to sign into this third-party authorization program straight through the Tesla app and then confirm your final price and agree to those terms. And it took a while. You know, I agreed and set up everything, and within the Tesla app it said, okay, you've paid in full, but they didn't actually take the money out of my account for like 2 or 3 days. It wasn't until like Friday or Saturday that that money was actually gone. But the important thing to remember that I messed up on is schedule your delivery day before you pay in full. Because I got my VIN before I got that text allowing me to schedule delivery, I noticed that, hey, the final price they're asking for is higher than I thought. And I guess I didn't know this until after the fact, but the California Clean Fuel Reward, which was a tax credit available for me, I don't even think that tax credit is available anymore, but for future tax credit references, which are point of sale tax credits like the California Clean Fuel Reward is, they only apply after you've scheduled a delivery pickup. So because I was in such a hurry and I was so excited, I paid for the car before scheduling a delivery day, which means that I paid $750 more than I was supposed to. But Tesla saw that and they realized it was a mistake, so after I scheduled the delivery day, then the Tesla app said my balance for the car was actually in the negative $750. So they told me they processed the refund. It just takes a couple of weeks to show up, so you can avoid giving Tesla that interest-free $750 loan by just waiting until you get the scheduled delivery text before paying for the car, and then you shouldn't have to deal with that little headache like I did. But for me at least, those were the primary first 10 steps, and again, depending on your region, it may be a little bit different from you, but all I can say for the people in step 7 waiting for their car is be as patient as you can. Keep in mind that the logistics of ramping up these vehicles and transporting them across the country to where you are is very complicated and very frustrating, honestly, when a lot of people cancel their orders or modify their orders after Tesla has built them. So that's why a lot of the time delivery dates get pushed back, and there's also supply chains that can get hit that Tesla was hoping to get orders from. Like when I was waiting, there was like a 4-month period where Tesla didn't deliver any rear-wheel drive Model 3s, and that had me nervous because I thought maybe they're going to cancel my order and tell me to upgrade to the long range or upgrade to the performance, and I didn't want to do that. So I was really concerned, but thankfully delivery started again and I did actually get the car, obviously. But I'm pretty sure the reason there was that 4-month delay in deliveries was because China had a massive amount of shutdowns, and China is where they build the lithium iron phosphate batteries that this car uses. So likely when they were experiencing all those shutdowns, they weren't able to build the lithium iron phosphate that Tesla was waiting for. So that's just one example, but there could be more shutdowns or holdups in supply chains that result in delays like this. It's not that Tesla has forgotten about you. It's not that Tesla doesn't care, but just remember there's a crap ton of people also waiting for their cars, and probably someone that's waited longer than you have. Hopefully that provides some clarity for what goes on after you purchase purchase the vehicle. Good luck saving or good luck waiting. And once again, thank you to everyone on Patreon for supporting this channel directly. It seriously helps us out a ton, as does just watching these videos. So thanks again and have an excellent rest of your day.